happens when you go into a restaurant and you say, I have a peanut allergy, because allergies have gotten out of control. And you get something and
I almost had that case. I got a call like earlier this year from a friend. They didn't want it because she ultimately, I mean, I think she went to the ER. They gave her, I don't know if it was a steroid injection, whatever they did to alleviate the allergy. She was fine, but it was scary for a while. I would have taken that case, because it was like an express, like, hey, I have this problem. You gotta, be mindful. Of course, it sounded like, yeah, of course. And then they came out and yeah, I mean, that's a case. Yeah, I would take that case. I mean,
so can I write that one up? The reason I ask is my dad has a peanut allergy and it literally will kill him. I mean, we used to go to the Dutchess County Fair, and if he smelled the peanuts, he would get hives. So when he goes into a restaurant and he's asking, was this cooked with any nuts or peanuts or oil or anything like that? Over the years, I've noticed people have gotten better restaurants over the decades. But when I was younger, I used to go out with him, and I waitress. People, waitresses and waiters in the back room would go, oh, who wants to know if there's nuts in there? And they never took it serious. But now it's like it could kill somebody.
I've never actually had one of those, but I know they're around. But yes, I think I believe, and again, this is just, anecdotal right now. Like if that client had called and said, hey, listen, I have a known allergy. I told staff while I was there, that I can't be served this or anything that, and they said, yes, of course. Well, we understand. It happens anyways. Yeah. I would say that it's a case, is that something that you're going to be able to prove very plainly? I don't know. Like, it's unlikely that someone would have saved, like, say, a sample of the meal. Like here's a situation. It's kind of analogous to this. I represented a family a few years ago, 3 young children. They all went to Wendy's, and mom brought them to Wendy's, but mom didn't eat. Just her kids ate. They all ended up in the hospital. They all had salmonella poisoning, and the 2 older children had a much more severe case of it. But naturally, no one saved any samples of the food. That stuff was obviously discarded, and the symptoms didn't come on until later that same day. By that time, of course, everything at the restaurant had been disposed of. I mean, what are you going to do?